Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Jag here. In today's class, we're going to continue with our Math 5-6 content, and we're going to go through the perimeter and area of various shapes. So with that, let's get started. All right, so here we are. So I have a perimeter and area written down. So let's try just a few examples here, okay? Let's start off with the perimeter. Okay, so we're going to calculate the perimeter of each figure. Okay, so let's start off with, say I have a triangle that looks like this. Okay, I'm going to give you some various dimensions here. So 30 meters, 18 meters, and 15 meters. Okay, so it looks just like this. Okay, so remember the perimeter is basically you going all around the shape and you're just adding all these values together. Okay, and so when you write it, make sure you're writing P equals. So P equals, we're going to put 30 plus 18 plus 15. Okay, and we're just adding all these numbers together. Okay, and you could show your work, depends on your teacher. And when you add it all together, okay, we are getting 63 meters. Okay, and this is your final answer. Everyone see that? All right, so with that, let's move on, okay, to the next question. Okay, let's take a different shape here, okay? Okay, so this does look like a trapezoid here, okay? It's just a four-sided polygon. I'm going to give you the values for the side. So 327 meters, okay? This side is 115 meters, 435 meters, okay? And 90 meters. Okay, now if the teacher doesn't give you one of the sides, okay, she does have to give you the actual perimeter so you can calculate that final side. Okay, so the same thing here. We're going to put P equals for the perimeter. And I'm just going to add all the sides together. And you do have to show this step, okay? The teacher does want to see that. Okay, so just like this, how I wrote it on the paper here. So we're doing 327 plus 115. Okay, plus 435. All right, plus 90. Okay, and we are getting 967 meters. Okay, when you're writing down the actual units, that is really important. Okay, make sure you're double checking the original question. Okay, and always write the units down or the teacher is going to take off half a mark. Okay, every time you don't put the units. All right, good. So let's go to the next shape here. I'm going to first draw it out. Okay, so this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Okay, so this is known as a pentagon. Okay, and I'm going to give you the value of the sides. So 14 meters on the top two sides. Okay, and the bottom two sides are 16 meters. And the base is 18 meters. Okay, and we're basically just calculating the perimeter here. So P equals 14 plus 14 plus the other two sides, and then plus 18. Okay, let's add it together. Plus 18. So the perimeter is equal to 78 meters. Does everyone see that? Okay, let's try another example here. Okay, this time we're going to try a rectangle. So I'm going to draw the rectangle here. And we're going to try the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so let's do the side. Let's do 12 meters. Okay, and they say the side is 4 meters. Okay, so remember centimeters is actually a common unit. Okay, but we're just going to use meters here for now. When you do the perimeter of a rectangle, okay, you should remember this formula. It's actually 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, okay? So here I notice the longer side, this is the length, Okay, and the shorter side is the width. So I'm going to do 2 times the length, so 2 times 12. And I'm just putting it in brackets here, okay, plus 2 times 4. Okay, does everyone see that? So this is an easy way of actually finding the answer, okay? We're just multiplying the two sides here. Okay, so let's show one step in between. So this is 2 times 12, 24, plus 8. When I add it together, that's giving me 32 meters, okay? So again, remember for the perimeter, we are not squaring it, okay? The unit squared is only for the area. Okay, let's try a couple more examples. Let's try the rectangle one more time here, okay? Are there any questions so far? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to put example, and let's change around the dimensions here. So that's another rectangle. So let's do the length as 14 centimeters this time, okay? And the width is going to be 5 centimeters. Okay, everyone sees that? And again, when you're looking for the perimeter, okay, you should just be writing out the formula on the side. So we're doing 2 times length plus 2 times the width, okay? And the length is 14, so I want to do 2 times 14, okay, plus 2 times 5, okay? The width is 5 here. Does everyone see that? Okay, and you can see it's really easy when you're just plugging it into this formula here. Okay, so what we're going to do is 14 times 2, 28, plus 5 times 2, which is 10. Okay, I want to make sure I show all my steps here, okay? So we're doing 28 plus 10, so it equals to 38 centimeters, okay? So again, this is not in meters. Okay, we make sure that we change that around. All right? Okay, so with that, let's try an example where you have maybe a trapezoid here. Okay, so it looks something like this. So let's do centimeters. 12 centimeters. I have 16 centimeters, 24 centimeters. Okay, and 6 centimeters. Okay, so just like this. When you're doing the perimeter, again, we're just going to add all the sides together. Okay, and again, it doesn't really matter, okay, what order you're adding all these sides up. Okay, it should just give you your final answer, okay? When you add all these together, we are getting 58 centimeters, okay? With that, let's take a look at the area, okay, of, let's try the area of a rectangle, okay? Let's do the rectangle because the area is pretty simple here, okay? So let's do 14 meters, okay, and 3 meters. So I'm given the length and the width here, okay? And what you're going to do is we're going to write the formula, which is length times width. Remember, the length is always the long side here, okay? So this is the width right here. So we're going to do 14 times 3, which is equal to 42 meters squared, okay? So don't forget to square your final answer here, okay, when you're doing the area. Any questions there? All right, and let's do one example, okay, for the triangle. I'll give you the base here, so 16 centimeters. So this is B, and the height is going to be 8 centimeters, okay? So again, I'm going to put it into the formula. The formula for the triangle here, is base times height divided by 2, okay? So what we're going to do is 16 times 8 divided by 2. Does everyone see that? Okay, and you times it by 8. And when you divide it by 2, this gives you 64 centimeters squared, okay? So again, don't forget to put the squared down, okay, when it is the area. Okay, and that's because you're multiplying two of the dimensions together here. All right? Okay, so that looks good. And if there are no questions, that does bring this video to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see everyone in the next video. Thanks. Bye.